Hey guys, it's Diane again with Diane's Wreaths and Florals. Today we're going to learn how to make this really cute Valentine. So make a wreath with me. Here we go. Okay everybody, so excited that you're here. Now I want to kind of show you, this is exactly what comes in your kit, okay, when you buy a kit from me. So you'll get your wreath form. This is a grapevine wreath here. It's 14 inches, okay, excuse me, I'm sorry, 12 inches. This is what this one is, this grapevine. And then I have separated these into bundles. You can have a bigger bundle, you have this larger bundle here, you have a smaller bundle here, and I always say one's the top, one's the bottom. So I've separated those for you that have already been cut. So when we're doing this particular one, we've got everything ready. We've also got like a couple of the extra ones here that we could put in there. So yeah, so in the end, I just want to kind of show you, here's some of the quality. You can see how pretty that is. Look at the quality of that, so pretty. And we also have a bow, okay? Pre-made bow will come into your kit. So all you have to do is just put this together like a puzzle, and it's really not hard. Anybody can do it. Now I will be in between this. I hope you can see there's wires. You see the wires there, like these little wires here. So I'm going to be navigating around those wires and also gluing and wiring too with this wire. I got some brown wire here that I'm going to be wrapping some of this with. So that way, because the wreath form is so thin here, I don't want any of my stems to pick out on the other side. So what you'll need for this project is you'll need some wire, some good clippers, okay, and you know, I would say a pair of scissors, but that's if you're making your own bow, if you want to clip off some more of the bow. So you really won't need that, and you'll definitely need a really good hot glue gun. So we're going to be using hot glue gun. And I also recommend some really good glue sticks. We live in Florida, so I buy the kind that's heat resistant because it gets so hot here. But this is really good here, okay? All right, so now let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing, I'm going to set this stuff to the side, and because I'm not going to need this top piece yet, I'm going to put this one over to the side, like that. Now, all right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this rubber band off here, and if you can't get it off, just snip it. But this is what usually comes in. Unfortunately, this particular one is sold out, but I wanted to show you how we do it, okay? And this is the same way you would do it if I shipped it to you and you bought it as a kit, okay? In my Etsy page, it's Diane's Wreath Shop. Usually I offer all free shipping. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to lay our heart there, and I'm going to separate these because I'm going to need these last here, okay? And then we're going to need this piece. We'll go over here. It's kind of like with the flower, so you want to kind of separate everything. These are, love this stuff. Look how pretty. This is a filler, okay? And then I have a couple of these little greens here. Now, guys, these are plastic, but look at them. I mean, they look so realistic, and I mixed them with some of these other florals, so you'll never tell the difference. And don't frown on plastic. Plastics have come a long way. And then now these are, oh, I think this isn't called a olive, but it's a small leaf like an olive bush, but this is more of a ruscus in the ruscus family. But look how pretty these are. Isn't that pretty? So I'm mixing, just so you can see, I'm mixing this color, see the darker green, the lighter green, and then there's a variegated green here. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so let's get started. So I've got some of the longer pieces here. We're going to start. You have in this particular kit, I cut out, already cut, ready to go, 3 of the longer pieces. So I'm going to start with that first. So I'm going to take my wreath form, and I'm going to start right here where this wire is. See right there? So I'm going to start and utilize that. So because I want my wreath to come, I want this to hang down further. So I'm going to start it, okay, about right here. All right, and I'm going to push this through like that. Okay, just like that. Let's see, I think I'm going to go this way. And then sometimes these little leaves are going the wrong way, so I just pop them off and put them back on like that. Okay, so there's that one. Now I'm going to, at this point, add a little bit of There we go. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of glue to keep it in place. So I'm just putting my finger, just be careful you don't hurt yourself. But I'm going to put a little bit of glue right there, just a tad for now. Okay, so I'm going to take the next long piece, which is this one. Like I said, I'm going to move these, take these leaves and move them together so they're going the correct way, like this. Okay, like that, and this. Okay, so now I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to go right up under in the same wire as that one. I'm going to go through and make that one a little bit longer, and I'm going to run it through the second wire here on the wreath form. Now I am going to wire all of this again, but I just bent this one over just a little bit here, so you can see the little bend mark right here. All right, and I'm going to take the last one here again, and you know, probably before you start or something, you can, you know, kind of make these all go the right way, but it happens all the time. So, you know, just take them off, put them back on if you can. If it looks like they're on there really, really tight, I would suggest not doing it. Just kind of twist them as much as you can. So this piece here, I'm going to want this one in between the two of those two I just put in there. I'm going to stick this one just like that, okay? And I'm going to give it a little bend. It's okay to bend them. I'm holding it right here until I wire it, and I hot glue it. And then I have a smaller piece here, which I'm going to actually put that one on this end here. Let's see. All right, there's that one and that one. So I'm going to put this one over here because that's going to be the closest to my outside of my bow for right now. So I'm going to go ahead and utilize this wire here. And I'm going to take this piece, I'm going to kind of turn it in like that. Okay, now I'm going to take my wire, all right, and I'm going to start my wire off. And you always want to start your wire off. I always like to go from the bottom and make myself a little knot, you know, to where it's in the front, because I don't want that to be on the back of the wreath, because I don't want it to tear my door up, because this wire can be quite sharp. So I'm taking the wire and I'm turning it around and around and around like this, okay? And then I'm sticking it down into the wreath form right here, all right? Now, I'm going to give it a really good little taste of hot glue on there. I'll run this wire. Well, let's see, before I do that, let's go ahead and run the wire around here. Okay, so we're going to run this wire pretty tight around here because I want this to be secured. Okay, like that. Now, I'm not going to cut the wire yet because I'm probably going to use some more of it when I start putting the other greenery in. I'm going to take this one and go like that. Now, you see how pretty that is, how it lays like that. Now, I'm going to put a little bit of glue in here to keep it secure. Okay. All right, now, the next thing you're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put in these. These are so pretty. I love these. So I'm going to put one, let's see. I've got 3 different ones. Now, you could clip these more if you want. I just chose not to because I like how nice and thick they are. So I'm going to, ouch. And you're always going to hurt yourself. So let's see. I'm going to put this one about right here. And that's going to tuck up under those other ones. And I'm going to push it up under here. See, right there, to get it in where this wire that I just did. So now, and this, you see how this is kind of mixing in with the leaves? That's what you want to do. You want to kind of mix it up together so it looks like it's all growing together. All right, so then we've got another piece. So let's just go up underneath here, and we'll find a place that we can stick it in there, and we're going to push like that. All right, because it's not going anywhere. All right, and then we're going to take this long piece, wrap a couple of leaves around it like this. Okay, and then we're going to take this piece, this other piece here, and I'm going to go just like I'm going to do on the outside here, like we did on the smaller piece. I'm going to put it right here like that. All right, so this is what you have so far. Now, like I said, I want to pull up some of these leaves because I don't want to look like it's all sitting flat on top of one another. So like that. All right, so there's still some of those. Now, I don't feel like I have to wire it yet, but I will. Okay, so now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put in this pretty red here. So I really want the red to lay in about like here, all right? because I want my roses. I'm gonna have my roses one here, along with that, and I want the other rose about like that. Okay, so that's what we're doing there. Now, let's go ahead and get this one started. And this is where this is a little bit tricky. So I'm going to put my finger on it right here. Okay, and I'm going to do a little bit of glue on this, like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my wire and I want to run my wire back over it. Now I want that wire to be really nice and snug when I bring it back around, because I want this to be secure. Okay, like this. There you go. Just like that. Okay, so I still haven't cut my wire yet. Now, let's go ahead and do, now you have one of these that have the pretty baby's breath and the one that doesn't. I think the baby's breath ought to be down here, which is very pretty. So I'm leaving this piece really long. So like I said, I wanted it to be about right here. So I'm going to take it and go right where this stem is, where the other wire that I put, I'm going to tuck it right up underneath it, like this. And the hot glue is still a little soft, which makes it nice. Don't worry about these little pieces, because you're not going to see them, okay, because your bow's going to cover it all. And then you've got this piece here. So I want it to be here, so I don't want that long of a stem. However, if I start here and I go ahead and push it in, okay, like this, I'm telling you, that glue, once it gets going, it's pretty good stuff. And I'm going to go up underneath that one like that. Now I'm actually very secured in here, so I could take this one and kind of go over to the side like that. See, look how pretty. All right, so you've got that and this. Now I'm going to take these other green pieces here, these, and we're going to go, I want one to come out like a little vine. So let's put this one here like that. Oh, that's very pretty. Love it. See, I like the way it's just, you know, coming out like that, as it looks like it's coming, it's growing. And then this one, I may want to just put this one right up. Yeah, let's put this one right up under here. I like the way that looks as well. Okay, let's see. Come on. Like I said, dealing with this smaller, this smaller stems like the smaller wreath forms, it can be a little challenging, but it's all doable. It's absolutely doable. Okay, there. I love that. Makes it, this looks like it's like viney out too. So, okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and glue this whole area here. All right, just like that. I'm going to go ahead and glue it really good. Now, they're not going anywhere. And then I'm going to take my wire, because now my wire is going to be glued in, see? And I'm going to go ahead and do a couple of these around like this. Okay, and that way it's really good and secure. Okay, it's not going anywhere. Now I'm going to stop here, go ahead and clip my wire here. Now, when you go to clip your wire, now you got to be able to get this through here. So what I'm going to do is take this piece of wire here, this other piece that with, and I'm going to actually just run this through both wires like that. And believe me, this thing gets hot. Okay, and I'm going to bring it through here. Let's see. Come here, you. There we go. Okay, like this. And I'm going to pull on it like I'm tightening it into like a knot. Okay, and then I'm going to take this piece, I'm going to cut this off out right here. And then I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to tuck it into the grapevine at an angle. Okay, like that. And it's not going anywhere. I'm going to use my thumb to push it down. So basically, you see how that's going to at an angle there? Look how pretty. Now, this is how your bow is going to be, like this, see? So now we're going to do the top. Let's do the top real quick. All right. So pretty. Love it. This is the cutest little thing. I love it. And it actually measures out pretty nice too. So it looks really nice on the door. So it doesn't look so small, but it measures out pretty good. Okay, so now here's the next one. Again, we're duplicating the same thing we did on the bottom to the top. All right, so I'm putting my roses and my flowers over here. Now this has got a couple of greens in here, so that's fine. And then I've got these, and then again these. So I'm going to start again. All right, so again, I've got a longer piece here, okay, and I got 2 smaller pieces here. So I'm going to start my longest piece here because I want it to kind of go like this. Okay, so again, I'm going to run it. Let me see, can I pull this down a little bit so you can see? Okay, so I'm going to run it, okay, about right here, okay, where there's a wire here. So I'm going to, I want this to kind of go at a slant, okay, because I want some height on this end. So I'm going to stick it in there like this, just like that, okay? Now, what I might do is go ahead and glue that part down because I don't want it to move, all right? And when you do this, when we've got like some openings on these wreath forms, if it's kind of wide, you want to kind of hold it there and let the glue set for a second. Okay, then the next one, I want to go to an angle like this, okay? So I'm going to stick it in the same spot. But see, this one's cut shorter, so that's fine. All right, so we're going to go here like that. Whoop. There we go. Like I said, it can be tricky sometimes. There you go. Now I'm going to kind of give a little tug like that. All right, and then you have a smaller piece, which I think in this case, you know what? I am going to get another piece. Hold on. Okay. Give me 1 second. I think I want to do that. Okay. Okay. All right. So I feel like I need more of this, and sometimes that happens, and I usually put extras in there. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one in. Because this last one I have anyway, so might as well doll it up. Okay, so we've got this one. Now, this one, I think I'm going to go this way with it. Now, they've got a little, see that little hook down there? That sometimes can cause a problem, so let's get rid of that. Okay, so I'm going to go about right, probably about right here. Okay, so that makes more sense there. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to do a little glue on here. I am going to still wire, don't worry. I'm still going to wire it. But I just wanted to get this going first. Okay, so now I got that. Let's go ahead and put our wire on. Okay. Again, we're mimicking the same thing we did on the bottom as we are the top. We're just not putting as many longer pieces in the top, in this side. So I'm going to go up under this leaf where this stem is here, and that's where I'm going to make my tie for the wire. Okay, because I don't want to put this on the leaves because I don't want to smash the leaves down. All right, so let's see. So we got that, and let's go ahead and put this one. I'm going to tuck this one in just like we did the others, just like that. Okay, now I'm going to take this wire. Again, we're going to go back over it again. All right, and I'm going to go around this next stem here. Pull tight, okay? And then I'm going to go, this one here got a little out of balance there. And then I'm going to go around this one. Again, I'm not going to cut my wire yet until I'm done and satisfied with how tight it is. All right, so there we go. Now, the next thing we're going to add in is this stuff. I just love this stuff. I know I keep saying it, but I just love it. Okay, so this stuff here, I'm going to put one right here in the middle. Oh, let's go about right here. Look how pretty. Oh, love it. Okay, there's that. There you go, just like this. Now, I do have a piece of this. Now, this will happen sometimes. I don't care where you buy it. Sometimes these just come off. So I'm going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to put a little dab of glue on it and stick it underneath that wire, and it won't go nowhere. There we go. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cheat a little bit here. Here we go. Come here. There. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay. So there's that. Now, I don't want it just to be, I think I'm going to add this other little piece on here too that I said I wasn't going to do earlier, but I think I'm going to go ahead and add it because I really do think it needs a little bit of green like that there. That's pretty. And it was just left over. Okay, so this one, I'm going to go this way with it, okay, because, you know what? I think I'm going to cut this. Now, when you go to cut these, okay, so you can make 2 of these, which is really nice. You see how long this stem is here? That's where you want to cut it, right here. So now you have 2 pieces. So let's go ahead, or I could cut down here. So if you stop and think about what piece do I need? I'm going to go down here, I think. And I'm going to cut close to the stem. So this is what you have. Because I want this coming right here on this side. That's where I want this one. Okay, and then I want this piece to go up here, like that. All right, just like that. Now, again, I'm going to bring my wire back around here and wire this bad boy in, and then I'm going to glue it. All right, like that. I think that's so pretty. There we go. Now, I'm going to glue. Let me get some glue going. Okay, so we got some glue here. Okay, here, we'll glue some here. Don't worry about your glue. Nobody's going to see it. This stuff dries very clear. And you definitely want to have a lot of glue. Okay, now, the next thing, we're going to do just like we did before. Now, this time, this piece is going to be up. The other one was facing down. So if we have it up, I want it to be about right here. So I'm going to, let's see, why don't we cut that off? And again, that's why you need your clippers, because as you do it, I'll send you stuff that's a little bit longer than what you need, so that way you can judge it yourself, you know, however you like it. All right, so there's that. Now, again, we have 2 of these roses. So I'm thinking I'm gonna put one here and one over here. So let's lay this rose right here, and I'm gonna give it a little bend. So pretty. And then I'm going to take this one, and I want this one to be a little bit taller. So I'm going to again go right through with all of this stuff like we talked about right there. Okay. And I'm going to lift this up here a little bit. Turn these leaves this way. That's so, so pretty. All right. And then we have our long vine. Again, we're going up with this one again. All right. So I'm going to stick that one all in that same, I'm using that same wire there. How cool is that? All right, so then we're going to go ahead, we're going to go ahead and use our wire this in. Okay, like I said, I always get burnt, y'all. Because this glue is pretty hot, so you got to be very, very careful. So I'm wiring all this in because we want to make sure we have everything's really good and tight. Okay, so again, we're going to cut that wire off there. All right, and then let's see, we're going to take this back around one more time, I think, and I could probably just tuck it right in here. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. I want to tuck that piece right here inside. Like that. There we go. Now, we're going to add some glue. Again, all in here. So nothing moves, nothing goes, okay? Now, you can still move when I say nothing moves, you still move stuff around, okay? So it looks pretty. Now, the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to put this piece here is more like a little filler. Now, no, we did not do it down on the bottom, and I'll show you why we didn't add these pieces there yet. Okay, so I've got a piece here, and then I'm going to have another piece I want right here. Now, there's so much glue and so much wire, I don't really have to do anything, okay? So that can be here, like that, all right? Now, that's basically it. Now, here's your bow. We're going to go ahead and put our bow on, which our bow is going to be about right here, all right? So, let's turn this over. Let's make sure this is really good and tight. And I see now I'm going to have to pull some stuff down, so I may have to add some more things to this one, which is fine. But, okay, so here's your bow. Now, you don't want that glue to get on, so pull this down. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to push this down a little bit more because I want more of it in the bow, towards the bow. So, I hope that makes sense. Push this one down some too. I got it a little higher than what we needed, but that's all right. That's why you can, while the glue is still hot, you can still push it down. So you're good to go. All right, like that, because I want it to spread out some. So now let's flip up our bow here. All right, cute, cute, and cute. All right, so cute. Now, all right, and then you got this piece here. So now, these extra pieces here we have, okay, we are going to actually, I'm going to take this other piece here, and because these will be like extra pieces that are going to be in your kit, and I'm going to add 2 more of these. So I'm going to cut this here, because I feel like I need a little bit more down here, because there's a big hole, and we don't want that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this one up underneath that second wire. And you just move your bow out of the way like that. Okay, just like that. Now let's go ahead and put that one there, and I'm going to put some glue on it, just right there. I'm not going to rewire it because I don't think it needs it. All right, and then I also have a little piece of this, and might as well use up what I got. So use it up. Throw this in there. Okay, there we go. All right, so there's plenty of that there. So this gets spread out a bit like that. There you go. Yeah. Pretty, very pretty. There. Now, we got that. Now we're going to take, I'll add some more greenery up here. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. I want to add this right here on this one. About right here, I think. Yeah, that's good. How about right here? Okay, there we go. Now, we've got that one. And then pull this one here over in it, like that. Give it a little shot of glue here. Now, I'm going to lift my bow up this way, okay? And I'm going to add these pieces in. So, I need a filler in here, okay? And I'm going to need a filler. Let's do 2 fillers here. One there. Let's go ahead and 1 there and 1 here. Let's do that, okay? Like that. Now, let's glue those. Glue, glue, glue. Glue, glue, glue. Okay, there's that. Now, let's go ahead and do this other side here. Let's put this one down here, in here, like this. Okay, so we got this one. Let's go ahead and glue him. There and there. Okay, let's go ahead and take the other one, and let's put him beside him here like that, so it comes out a little bit like this. Do a little glue there. All right, now, last thing we're going to do, I think I'm going to add a little bit more of this juniper stuff here onto this side of the bow, because I think it needs it right here to add a little bit of a lift to it. There we go. Nope. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Okay, we're going to do that side. I'm going to get another one. Okay. What are a couple of them? Let's do this one, and that one. Okay, so these 2. Okay, so I'm going to add these 2 to it. Okay, so you got this one. Let's go ahead and add this one like that. And then go ahead, and this one will go in the middle. I think this ought to do it. Nice and full. Okay, like that. There, this one. Here we'll go right there, and then pull out this way. There we go. There. Now, let's do this. There we go. All right. I think that ought to do the trick. Let's see what we're looking like. So pretty. All right, so we're going to fluff our bow, and you always want to start from the bottom, or the back of the bow, and you want to start from the back and then just continue to do it towards the front like this. And you never have to worry, because sometimes people don't put as much in. That's fine too, but I always put in extra pieces for you to clip, all right? But basically, most people use just what, I have already cut. But if you want to cut more and you want to add more, you can, like I did on this one. Anyway, this is really stinking cute. Here we go. Let me turn this around so you can see it this way. Yeah. Okay guys, here we are. This is the end result. Look how stinking cute this is. So, so pretty. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on how to make this heart-shaped wreath. It is absolutely gorgeous. But you see, even if it's a small wreath frame, you look, see how long it is and how nice it is. This is absolutely so cute. Love it. I hope you enjoyed this. Also, don't forget to like and share. And I will put the links on my Etsy page at the end of this, which is Diane's Wreath Shop at Etsy.com. I hope you enjoy.